Well, first, how long do you think we need?
This is the one I'm doing, 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. I
Yeah,
moved.
this, Brian, I moved that around so Dr. Majors could leave, so we're doing the board agendas.
We are?
Oh, yeah, this does, huh?
The board candidate.
But,
Oh, okay, you need to leave? Okay.
Well, he,
I mean, if we've only got 10 minutes, then we can do the first two.
And then get Brian, then
and
Brian can
get
leave.
him.
Okay.
Time out. Okay,
So we'll do the, okay.
that's okay.
Madam Chairman, I move that the board go.
Sorry?
No, there's no need to apologize. I move that the board go into executive session for the purpose of discussing personnel matters for non-elected personnel, and that the board return to the open meeting at 7:12 in this room. The executive session is required to protect the privacy interests of an identifiable individual.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. 7-0. Including Brian?
Including Brian Cross.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
And Brian Kane.
Perfect. They'll save
Okay. Moved by David, seconded by Brian to come back into open session. All in favor, raise your right hand. 7-0 with Marge on the stairs.
What's the next one?
All right.
Want to make a motion on the personnel report?
No, we need to go to,
Go to the other executive session.
yeah.
Madam Chairman, I move that we go into that the board go into executive session for the purpose of discussing personnel matters for non-elected personnel.
No, wait.
No.
We're doing attorney.
This is a different one. We
Gotta
need to
do
do consultation
attorney-client.
with attorney.
Consult our attorney.
bills next.
No, we're going to do. both
Brian,
of them
so we can
because-
boot him out.
Because Brian can't be
Okay.
here for that, so that way
Okay.
he can go on home.
Who's got the motion?
I got it. I move that the board go into executive session for the purpose of consultation with an attorney for the body or agency which would be deemed privileged with attorney-client privileges. The board return the open meeting at 7:25 o'clock in this room. The executive session is required to protect the attorney-client privilege in the public interest.
Second.
Okay, moved by him and seconded by two of them. All in favor, raise your right hand. 7-0.
Teresa.
Okay, I will.
Madam President, I move we come back into open session.
Okay, moved by David, seconded by Brian to come back into open session. All in favor, raise your right hand. 7-0.
Which one do you want to do first, Madam President, the personnel or this motion?
Let's do personnel
Let's
first.
do personnel first.
Personnel.
I'll do the personnel one. Madam President, I move the board go into executive session for the purpose of discussing personnel matters for non-elected personnel. The board return to open meeting at, how long do you need? 45 minutes from now, which would be,
Make it, just make it.
let's make it 8:30.
8:15. Make it 8:15. Gives us a little time.
Okay, 8:15 o'clock in this room. The executive session is required to protect the privacy interests of identifiable individuals, and we'll have, I can't remember your name.
Bill Majors, join us.
Bill Majors join us.
Second.
Okay, moved by David, seconded by Brian to go into executive session for personnel. All in favor, raise your right hand. 7-0.
All right, thanks.
All right, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by David, seconded by Brian?
Second.
Oh, Bill,
You're
okay,
getting shied here.
sorry.
I saw you in the official
Come
record.
back into open session. All in favor, raise your right hand.
Tunk.
7-0.
See if I can get it again going down.
All right, let's see here. Item number 5 on the agenda.
Oh, wait, what's
Number
Or,
5.
well, it's not
We
now.
changed it,
6,
right?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I changed it.
Item number 6 on the agenda.
Huh?
Personnel list.
Madam President, I move that we approve the personnel list as presented.
Second.
Okay. Moved by Brian, seconded by David to approve the personnel list as presented. Any discussion? All right, all in favor, raise your right hand. 7-0.
Cowan's like Roy Williams, goes to the title game and then leaves.
I know, what's up with that?
It's your move.
That's how he is.
North Carolina asked him back.
Do you have a motion?
Yes, Madam President, after a day of mediation with you and myself and in counsel with Mike Norris, our legal counsel, I am making a motion to accept the settlement with Manning pending preparation and execution of long-form settlement document in the amount of $2.5 million to be paid within 30 days.
Second.
All right, motion by Dennis, seconded by David.
May I comment, Madam President, on
I was
this?
gonna,
This has been a long-going issue. We've spent dollars on legal expense, and one might say, and Bill, this seems like a quote that you might have, "A bird in the hand is better than one you might get in the future." We do have, this should be a good settlement to look at preparing the roofs and repairs in the future. It's not perfect that we wanted at 4.7 million, but to roll a dice, and Counselor, sometimes it's better to get a known quantity than an unknown quantity, and 2 or 3 years from now, we might end up getting zero. This was a long process. It started at 9 this morning and ended late today. I think this gives our board a chance to move forward as we take care of business and
I
clear
think
it.
legally it's a real good idea to take the settlement. I mean, you really rolling the dice with the trial. You never know what's going to happen. And not to mention, then the appeals can go on for years before we ever see a dime. Even if we win a big settlement at trial, they can appeal that to the Court of Appeals, Supreme Court, and we could be here for years with leaky roofs and bad buildings.
This way
And
we've got
just as a-
2.5 in 30 days.
let me, as a point of clarification, the board has reached a $2.5 million settlement for the school district's claims against Manning Construction with respect to the roofs and epoxy floors and which were construction deficiencies at Garfield and Lincoln Elementary Schools. In 2005, we executed a contract with Manning to serve as a general contractor and construction manager for the renovations at Garfield and the construction of Lincoln. After the completion of the construction, numerous construction deficiencies with the roofs and floors were discovered. Manning was notified and asked to correct these deficiencies, but failed to do so. The board was left with no choice but to file suit against Manning. This settlement would resolve those claims. Correct?
Correct.
Agree.
All right.
Call the question?
All right. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand.
Me this time.
7-0. Good work.
Anything else, Madam Chair?
Nope, just adjourning, I think.
I move that we adjourn.
Announcements?
Announcements?
Other announcements?
Just one real quickly. Wednesday, we're hosting the city-county
Oh, yeah.
USD lunch, and if any of you are interested.
What time is that?
at Noon.
Right at noon, okay.
Noon, and be out in the conference room.
Okay.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All right. Motion seconded. That's what has to go back. That's the original copy from today to
Lay 'em down before
Mike
somebody else
Norris.
smacks it.